Yamal, Saka, and Salah, 3 of the best players in the world, but only one can be crowned as the best in their position. So how will we determine that? We're gonna look back at the past 7 months, not just for right wing, but every position on the pitch and determine who our team of the season so far is. Boys, are we ready?
We're ready, Millie, but how's it gonna work?
We compiled a short list of the best players in each position and each ranked them best to worst. We found their averages and determined who gets into our team of the season so far.
Before we get into it, we just want to thank all 500 of our patrons. If you're looking to join, link is down in the description. It's a great community. Go check it out.
All right, boys, let's get into it. The first position is right back. Let's see who we're dealing with. Trent has not missed a beat this season, proving to be one of Liverpool's most important players. Over in La Liga, though, has Jules Koundé done enough to take over that #1 spot, or will we hear a wild shout from Ligue 1 or Bundesliga?
All right, right back. There's been some emergencies here this season, so...
Has there been?
Yes, there has.
I don't think so.
I
think
it's pretty clear.
Right back's the only position that we know who's going to be in the top 5 every season.
It's lacking qualities nowadays, but...
I don't know who you put in your top 5, but...
I don't know, let's see.
Is it possible that it's closer than ever, gentlemen?
Is it a very close position?
To an extent.
We shall see, but gentlemen, at the 3rd spot, unfortunately did not make our team of the season. It is Jules Koundé with an average of 3.5.
Third.
How's he? How's he third? How's
be
he
higher.
third?
You know, it doesn't help when
One of the best,
brother,
he's
you put in
top 2 right backs in the world right now.
Yes, but not so far this season, bro.
Yes, he has.
He's been mid this season.
No.
What games are you
For his
watching?
standard, he's been mid.
I see Barca fans on Twitter saying that this is their best signing since Neymar.
Okay, no.
Okay,
that's
I would need to
crazy
think
words.
about that. But he's been one of the
Rafinha
best.
exists. Well, I'm not some fucking... I just said Rafinha's not as good as Vinny. I'm not some idiot
Bro,
that's going to say...
Rafinha
One player in, he's already
Rafinha's only been good this season for Barca.
Tell me who's number 2 because
The number
I need to
2,
compare Koundé to someone.
unfortunately, did not make it into it, is Joshua Kimmich with an average of 3.
What are we
Bro,
doing?
my list has just been correct. I said Koundé at 3, Kimmich at 2.
Damn, bro.
Goodness,
I would say Koundé's been better this season than Kimmich.
I don't know about that.
Kimmich, just
no.
because this is the Bundesliga and you watch Barca maybe, but
Barcelona played Bayern, but okay.
Koundé started off the season
I watched
very
one
mediocre.
game, bro. He watched one game. Barcelona played Bayern, bro. I watched one game, bro.
So that means
I think
Harry
you're
Kane.
comparing
Who
two
dunked
guys.
on who? That's what I'm saying.
That's some
I forgot
FIFA.
Koundé won man of the match. I'm sorry.
I forgot Kimmich won man of the match. I'm sorry.
Neither of them won man of the match.
Okay, so what is what the f is your point? Shut the f up, you stupid.
Goodness gracious, gentlemen, this is the first position. We have many more to go. But gentlemen, the right back that has made our team of the season is none other than Trent Alexander-Arnold with an average of 1. Unanimous.
Seems like I'm the voice of reason here. I went 3 for 3.
Once again, I think you guys are voting on who's the best right back. Like how is Ola Aina not on this list?
Oh, I should have voted who the best left back was.
How is Ola Aina not in this team
Trent
of the season
has had a better
conversation?
season than Ola Aina.
Am I saying Ola Aina should be... Millie, who did I vote number 1?
Number 1, you did say Trent.
Okay,
So, who's your
where
number
did
2?
I put Ola Aina?
Well, listen, number 2, you had Hakimi. Number 3, you had Olaina.
Hakimi number 2, you're f***ing stupid.
So wait, Koundé harassment, Hakimi?
I've watched multiple games of Koundé in of Hakimi in Champions League.
Bro, you watched
Brother,
one
he's been
PSG
crazy.
game. You watched one PSG game
No,
versus
I
Man
didn't.
City.
No, I
yes,
didn't.
because if that game never happened, you wouldn't put Hakimi in your
God.
top 10, bro.
And we begin.
Bro,
This
the
is the right
reaction,
back
the
position.
reactionary shit is f***ing so old,
So
bro.
how is
the
Ola
gimmick is
Aina
so
not in this?
old.
Okay, I'm giving about Hakimi. How is Ola Aina not in this conversation?
Bro, who do you think you are putting
He was
Ola
close.
Aina
He
in
was
your
close.
top,
He
bro?
was in that. He was in the 5th spot.
That's
fair.
disrespectful.
That's very
Hakimi
fair.
was
so
4.
disrespectful.
Hakimi was 4. Olaina was 5.
Kimmich better than Ola Aina.
Yes,
1,000,000%.
this season,
1,000,000%.
Goodness
All I watch
gracious.
is the Premier
Bro,
League.
you're looking at Nottingham Forest being good defensively.
Yeah.
It's not just because of Ola Aina. There's a couple of center backs in there.
I don't want to... It's fine.
One position in, and the boys are already going at it. Insane work. But gentlemen, we're now on to left wing. The left winger position has heaps of talent enlisted. The Brazilian El Clasico duo in Vini and Rafinha are some heavy hitters on the list, but don't forget players like Cunha and Barcola, who could have taken major steps this season in hopes of being nominated.
The top 2 are pretty clear here, I
I know,
believe.
but this is interesting because is Rafinha a left winger or a cam this season?
He's a left winger.
I would say more left.
Been a bit of both.
He's been both, but then now Olmo, if Olmo is a cam.
Yeah,
I agree.
I see him more as a left wing.
Yeah,
let's say.
I'll agree with that.
Well, gentlemen, let's start it off. In that 3rd position, unfortunately not in the team, it is PSG's Bradley Barcola. 3.25
I'm 4
rating.
for 4, bro.
What are you freaking out
You
about?
rate PSG when you
Brother.
want to rate PSG, but when it's time to rate other Prem players, like Mateus Cunha should be above Bradley Barcola.
No. Barcola has shown it in the Champions
And
League. I know.
Hakimi hasn't?
No.
Well, listen, we were all
Hakimi,
pretty
bro.
close
Who
with
is
that. We were all
Hakimi?
pretty.
I don't understand why.
We were all pretty
Who is
close.
Hakimi?
We Pala, Firms, and I put him at the 3, and you put him at the 4. So
I think Cunha is like a 4th spot. That's very, very
where
fair.
did we put Cunha?
Cunha right now averages a 4.
Where-
He's 4th spot.
Where did we put him?
You
4.
put him 5, 4. Vara put him 3. I put him a little lower at 7 right now. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Are you
Dude,
thinking?
that's crazy.
Well, listen, still on the 4th position. You guys were saying you're good with 4. He's at 4 right now. So don't
but you-
worry
Yeah,
about
but
it.
if you would have put him higher than 7, he would have been 3.
Not really, because Barcola's average was 3.25 and Cunha's is 4.75. He would have needed a much larger
you guys rate PSG for left wingers, but then when it's a right back time, you
Brother,
decide
you're
on-
actually
no,
going to
but-
tell me,
no,
you're going to
but-
tell me right now, Bradley Barcola, you would take Cunha over Bradley Barcola.
If I have for the 5 months left of the season, yeah.
No.
Cunha's proven himself against way better competition than Barcola.
So why-
But
why are-
Barcola's been good. They're putting up equal performance levels, and Cunha's did it against better.
Why are PSG
competition.
fans freaking out that Cavani is coming in and Barcola, he needs to start? That's what they're
If I
saying.
had Cunha at left wing, I would also be like, why am I bringing in Cavada?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Anyways, gentlemen, at the 2 spot, unanimous 2, Vinicius Jr. Some Real Madrid fans aren't going to like that we put him at the number 1 spot, but this season, I'm sorry, you have to admit, he ain't number 1.
Bro, some people are hopping on the trend late. Others were on it early.
What do you mean hopping on the trend late?
Bro, you were
I don't
very
even think he's done-
resistant. You were very resistant to putting Rafinha over Vinny this season. You've been very
Bro,
resistant. This is the first
I don't
time
think
you
he's
ever
on
said
the
When
it.
can I ever do I speak a different line? I can't believe every single pick so far we've gotten debated.
We got him.
No, but they're all based on your delusion.
But once again, when did I ever say
The podcast.
Rafinha is having a worse season than Vinicius?
Well,
I said he's a worse player.
Go on the podcast if you're watching. Go on the podcast where we did
In the last 3
where
years,
we
who's
did
been better,
front three
Vinicius or
trios.
Rafinha?
Vinicius.
Okay, so who's
Obviously
a better
Vinicius.
player? Vinicius.
But it's not about the better
argument.
player.
Our argument
Team of
has
the
always
season.
been that Rafinha's been better than Vinicius this season. We
telling-
know
but once
Rafinha
again-
is not better than Vinny.
Listen, right now, Rafinha, I think, has more goals and assists than Vinny did at this point in time last year.
And we're supposed to win the Ballon d'Or.
So Rafinha, get out of the quarterfinals or some shit, and then we'll actually start. To,
So
like,
wait,
look-
do you think Rafinha is forefront at the Ballon d'Or right now?
No.
That's you see. So then
Why?
you're flawed. You're
Why?
flawed.
Because Mohamed Salah, but whatever, we'll get into that.
Salah
that
and
later in the
Rafinha.
video. No.
But gentlemen, listen, we're on that topic of Rafinha, and there's no doubt here. The left wing in our team of the season so far is Rafinha with a unanimous 1. So no debates there, I would hope, gentlemen.
Might be one of the only unanimous ones on this list.
No, I think there's a couple more, but Rafinha dunked on Real Madrid. Big performances back to back. I think this is a clear number 1.
Yep.
Third place in La Liga. Don't forget that one, though.
Didn't realize he was
But
one team.
yeah, didn't realize you.
I didn't realize he was the one that decided to play Gegenpress, but
Oh, I'm just saying, but he's third in La Liga. Let's not
All right.
forget that.
Where are Wolves in the standings?
Bro, just don't forget that they're third.
PSG's first, and where are Wolves?
So we have our left winger in our team of the season so far. The next position, though, it is central midfielder. It is a stacked group. Between the midfield maestros and the defensive destroyers, the center mid position is absolutely stacked. Players like Pedri, Valverde, and Barella, along with talents living up to their hype such as Caicedo and Gravenberch. However, can under the radar João Neves and Tijani Reinders make the list?
So for this position, we're actually going to be doing 2 positions because it's
So
center
the
mid. There's
top
center
2
mids.
becomes our
Yeah.
midfield pivot, and we're going to be revealing the top 5.
So, Millie, who came in at 5?
In the 5th spot, it is Liverpool's Gravenberch.
What?
I like the spot for him because although he's been one of the best midfielders in the Prem, he doesn't pass the other one that's at Chelsea. I think 5th is fair for him.
Yes, but that's you're comparing him to someone that is arguably top 2.
No, not for me, but
Millie, where'd you put him?
Why does it matter where I put him?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Someone is the reason why he's not.
I had him
higher.
4th, so.
I had him 5th.
I had him 3.
3's a little high in
No,
my
it's
honest
not,
opinion.
bro.
Yes, it
But
is.
where did you put
There's
him?
a lot
I
of
put
good
him
mids.
10th.
Why?
Because I think there's 9 better.
9 better? Or do they play at Inter?
Millie, he was without a doubt a top 2 midfielder in the Premier League just a month ago.
Yeah.
Just a month ago.
A month ago. There's 6 more months before that, though.
No. I'm saying a month ago,
Yeah.
we were saying he was one of the best in the league.
Sure, but
Next to
there's
Caicedo.
also 4 other leagues. that you have to take into account.
Okay, bro. Okay.
I'm not saying that he's a bad player. Listen, you guys have your reasons.
Bro, if
You said 9 this season are better than Gravenberch.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Bro,
an interesting point of view to
if
watch.
I hear
football.
names like Tijani Reindeers, bro, I'm gonna.
No, actually,
has
where
a
did you?
point.
Because we know now I'm mentioning him after this. Where'd you put Reindeers?
8.
Above Gravenberch.
Yes.
There's actually reason
Wait,
to put
Reindeers
that.
won't get
Hi,
mentioned?
my name is Ferbs. Hi, my name is Millie, and we are some stupid ass Get out of here.
Oh, yo, that's
First, I
funny.
put Reindeers at 5.
That's good. That's where he should be.
Brother, you are the outlier here.
I
You
put him at
12th.
Yeah, because
What the
I don't have Serie A
You
bias.
just got rage baited.
I don't
I
have
just got
Serie A
rage baited.
bias.
He's been Milan's, like, arguably
That means
probably their best player.
nothing to me.
I beg, start watching this game of football that we talk every week
There's two
because
sides of the game of football. There's the
Oh.
defensive side where he actually is a 0 overall player.
judging cams with defense.
Bruno
Good job.
Fernandes. Bro,
He's
Bruno
not a
Fernandes.
cam.
Where's Bruno?
We should
defensive
move him up
stats?
to cam then.
Put him in cam.
And
Still
he'd
be
not
fifth or
even be
sixth.
anywhere near the list.
Fifth.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Gentlemen,
Be biased.
anyways, we're on to the 4th spot.
Crazy, man.
We're not even arguing. Reindeers wasn't even the top 5.
We're on to the 4th spot, and in the 4th position with an average of 3.5, it is Nicolo Barella.
Okay.
Little low, but you listen.
Where for?
I'll take it.
Little low.
At the
4
4th spot.
I put him at 4.
Yeah, 4's fair.
Millie, where did you put him? 2?
2. I don't think he warrants the second spot in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a better.
No, but it's
Two
not
better
the
mids.
craziest thing Millie will probably be saying today.
He has had some good performances, I think.
I mean, we already got one crazy thing. Gravenberch 10, but whatever.
Yeah, that's
okay.
that's actually pretty nuts.
Let it slide.
Wait, did you put Çalhanoğlu above?
I put Çalhanoğlu last because that's my
Now that's unbiased.
reasoning, and he hasn't played enough
Unbiased
games.
is I made this list and I included only one Manchester United player. So
Oh, thank you.
All right, boys, back to the list. In the 3rd spot on the podium, it is Moises Caicedo. In the 3rd spot, average 3.25. Doesn't
I
seem.
put him third.
I think 3rd is fair.
I put him 4th under Barella, although I see why he could be above.
Juan
Because he's
Khabib?
been the best CDM in the world.
He's special.
I see how one can be above. I heard how one Juan Khabib is above.
Juan Khabib.
New center mid.
All
I
right,
ain't
John-
saying nothing, but I put Moises Caicedo as the best midfielder in the world.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
First?
I don't think it's. I really
Millie,
do
where'd
not
you
think
put
it's crazy.
Caicedo?
5.
See, like that is
Top 5?
just,
What's
bro.
the
Like
problem?
that is just sheer.
You
I
just
don't watch the
rate
game.
Premier League midfielders, I guess.
I rate him, but Jesus Christ, there's a whole nother league that we have to
Who's
keep
the best CDM,
keeping
though?
track with. But why are we? It's 2 CMs. I'm not just picking a CDM. CDM, he would be probably first on my list.
Bro,
There's other midfielders.
Yeah,
Not
but
better than Moises Caicedo. There's not 4 midfielders in the world better than Moises
I can name
Caicedo.
2. I can name 2. Maybe
Who'd
3.
you put 4? Who'd you put 4 and 5?
Why does it matter? Let's go to the starters on our team of the season, boys. In the 2 spot, it is Pedri with an average of 3.
Bro,
Perfect.
what the Pedri doing here?
Listen, you want to talk? Oh, Millie, where'd you put him? Barbara, where'd you put him first? First, where'd you put him first?
You guys put Pedri first?
Yes, bro. He's
Are
the
you
best
guys
mid.
stupid?
Pedri's
the
been
best
pretty
CM
good
in
this
the
season,
world.
bro.
So I put him 4.
Yes, agreed.
Bro,
He's been very good.
Pedri's been amazing.
bro. If
It's
his name
him.
wasn't Pedri and didn't play for Barcelona, we won't give a.
No,
bro.
no, he's running shit there.
Oh
he's,
my God.
It's
Stop speaking
Pedri
about
and
him as if he's
Valverde.
Casado, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Millie, where did I put Pedri?
Brother, you put him 6th.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's a little
That's
low.
someone who doesn't watch football.
Bro,
a
Pedri
little
is
low.
not the best midfielder in the world, bro. He should not be on our team of the seasons right
And
now.
I
This
promise
season
you,
he's been insane.
Locatelli wasn't on this list, but if he was on this list, he
I'd put him last, bro. I'd put him last.
He would have
I'd
put him higher
Oh
than
my
Pedri.
god.
I put him
last.
But
Oh, that's
anyways,
bad.
gentlemen, to fill in that second center mid spot and our overall first in our midfield group, it is Real Madrid's Valverde.
This glow up needs to be studied because just last year it was on an overrated.
It was
11
on an
by
overrated
Millie.
draft. I was
And
building
where'd
the
you
best
put him?
overrated team in ever. He was just picked on my draft.
No, but where'd you put him now?
I put him 1 because real respects real.
This comeback needs to be studied
Listen,
for the history book.
I've seen the light, bro. I've seen the light. My
He's,
judgment
he's
was
insane.
foul.
He's insane. And the starting spots, in my opinion, are perfect. Pedri and Valverde deserve this 100%.
Why is Pedri here, bro?
He deserves it.
Bro,
He's
why?
been the metronome for Barcelona.
He
He's had
hasn't, though.
huge performances.
He has not
He
been the
has.
metronome, bro. He's a player
So
on
who has?
Barca.
Casado?
Pedri has just confirmed that if he stays healthy, he would be in and around these conversations this year.
Yeah.
Bro, Barcelona is purely an offensive team this season. They win because they score more goals than other teams. Anything that contributes defensively should not be spoken about. That's why you won't see Barcelona defenders on this list except for Koundé.
If you're looking at just goals off of Pedri, like you got
No,
the
I'm
player
not.
completely
I'm not.
wrong.
I'm saying clearly the stats show that they just score more goals than other teams.
But that's the sport. No, you try and score more goals than the other team.
Yes, but they're winning like 5-2. Like they're winning by a lot of goals. So all of Barca's top players, in my opinion, are all in the offense. Pedri
is the reason why those
if
players are in the offense.
Caicedo would offer Barca much more than Pedri would this season.
Oh,
That's crazy.
He would
not be moving the ball like that.
Barca fans are already commented.
pitchforks and all that coming in.
They've already sent you death threats on
That's
Instagram.
nuts, man.
crazy work.
Pod intro clip?
No.
Barca fans and Pedri are losers.
Nice.
Pod clip. So we have our midfield duo, Pedri and Valverde. Not too shabby, but gentlemen, we are now going in between the posts for goalkeeper. With the Neuer, Buffon, and Casillas era officially over, it seems that every year there is a new goalkeeper that emerges as one of the world's best. David Raya has proven to be one of the Premier League's best, with competition from Emi Martinez and a surprise nomination from Nottingham's Matt Sells.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm looking at these goalies and I do not rate any of them.
When we submitted the list, firms really said, "Where's Magnan?"
As he should be at least in a top 10 conversation.
And then I remembered to go look up the stats of goalkeepers in Serie A, and he was like 10th in XG.
And then you forgot to watch the games, so that makes sense. No, it makes sense.
He allowed a bunch of shit goals.
Oh, and
That near post that people are saying
Onana
that near
deserves to be
post
here
is
more.
exposed.
Listen, one thing though that could be said is we went from a generation of consistently every year team of the seasons would be Neuer's,
Casillas,
Buffons, and everyone else. And now we're debating, Millie, let's hear the third spot.
In the third spot, we have Nottingham Forest's Sells in that third spot.
Exactly.
I don't
Millie.
think that's disrespectful.
When a Nottingham Forest goalie's in your top three.
Where did I put
It's been
him?
great. Varvar, that is your goalkeeper team of the season player so far. That you have him at the number one
He's been
spot.
the best goalie in the world so far this season, and real motherfuckers who've been watching. That just proves I've been watching. You guys haven't been watching, but that's okay.
Literally have
I
Ola in
will
an FPL, by the way.
I will put a random goalkeeper in the Turkish league as my one, and I'll say
But that's just
proves I watched the
completely
Turkish
stupid.
league.
But
What are
sure.
you basing it off of? Like, why
His
Sells
shot
the...
stopping has been ridiculous this season.
And it really
even,
hasn't.
Even when
He has a very good backline
Nottingham
in front
Forest
of him.
has had a ridiculous backline, but even when they've allowed chances, Sells look not the Bournemouth game. So
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
yeah, but
5-0.
we're not gonna. I'm not gonna put so much emphasis on that one game. Outside of that Bournemouth game, the brother's been shot stopping like crazy.
Bro, you speak about Magnon and talk about how much XG he's faced versus how much he's saved, and that's a fair point to bring up. But I feel like Sells has not faced that many shots this season.
And he saved every single. You realize you're looking at almost a generational defensive performance.
I know, but Allison.
And we're not gonna have one of Nottingham Forest defender in our team.
Oh, I think there might be.
me too.
Maybe eventually.
Well, then
I
I
don't
give
think
a
it's
lot
the
more
goalie.
credit to Sells than all the other players.
But I'd say like the back line is very important to making that happen for Sells.
I see what you guys mean, but gentlemen, in the 2 spot, just missing out on the team of the season so far by
Meret.
0.25. Meret. No, it is Emi Martinez
Yeah.
Who the is
Why?
team of the season?
in the 2 spot.
Who allowed this?
Unfortunately.
Where did you put him?
I mean Martinez? I put him at 2.
I put him at 2, but who the is team of the season?
Well, gentlemen, our team of the season goalkeeper, David Raya.
The sport
I mean,
is
Barvar,
cooked.
I'll tell
The
you right now,
sport
you and me, we did not put him 1.
I'm gonna
You
keep...
put him 1?
I had to, bro. Look at these. Like, what am I
Bro,
doing?
That was the one name on the goalkeeper list that we
were, like,
shouldn't
definitive.
have actually had there.
Why?
His stats are the worst of any goalkeeper on this list.
Why?
He's the best shot stopper on
He
this
actually, no, he hasn't. He actually has the worst shot stop. He's
I put
actually
him 3.
has.
I put him 3.
This guy was talking about XG 2 seconds ago. He actually has allowed more goals than XG he's faced.
Don't care.
Barvar,
Don't
the
care.
first-
I watched the games. He's the best shot stopper on
No,
this
he's
list.
looking
not.
at this
the
list.
issue is you watch the only 2 goalies you watch are Di Gregorio and Raya. So you see Di Gregorio and then you watch Raya. You say, oh, that Raya guy must be good. Meanwhile, he's just
Raya
compared to complete ass.
Onana enjoy, by the way.
Onana significantly clear of David Raya. Significantly.
Varvar, you actually just failed that rage bait.
Yeah,
Try
where's
again.
not even a rage bait,
I'm
bro.
surprised Summer's not there.
Unfortunately, Jan
I
Sommer.
thought it was gonna be Summer. I thought we were getting rage baited into Summer number 1.
No, unfortunately, Summer ended with in the 4th spot, 3.25 average, unfortunately. Such a shame. Such a shame.
Very weird.
Raya. Bro,
Rage
he's
baited
not
to
even the
see.
most well-known Raya, bro. There's a dating app called Raya that's more popular than him, bro.
Oh my god, there's a dating app named after him.
So we have our goalkeeper in our team of the season so far. Gentlemen, we are now headed to the top of the pitch. It is the striker position. The striker position has a wealth of big name players. Kane, Haaland, and Mbappe are just some players under consideration for this team, but don't sleep on the other players like Isak, Wood, and Gyökeres, whose ridiculous goal scoring stats could put them in contention.
This one might be contested, but I don't think it's going to be
I
contested.
almost wish it was a 4-4-2 so we can have two strikers, because to crown one as a team of the season is a little bit
A
difficult.
lot of prolific strikers this year.
It is a little tough to get only one striker with so many strikers doing very well this season. But gentlemen, we are going to go look at the number 4 spot because there is
there's
a
a
tie
tie?
at 2.
There's a tie at 2. Okay.
So we will go with the 4th position first, and that is none other than Erling Haaland with a 3.25 rating.
That is low. That is low.
That's a
higher.
spot, bro.
I thought I
be higher.
put Haaland low at 3, but
I put him at 2. I think he's still scoring
Yeah.
goals. He's still the main outlet.
But you're telling me this season is an improvement?
Bro, you can't forget the first 8 games. Like just because he hasn't been great when Man City's been shit, you can't forget that he put up like 13 goals in the first 8 games or something stupid.
Also, if you're basing it off of last year,
Consistency also.
obviously it's a drop-off, but he's still the best.
Very inconsistent this year, though, you have to say.
Like, you're not looking at him every week saying, okay, come on.
But I think that's Man City as a whole. As a player, he's still done his job when required to.
So this is a team of the season so far. It's very hard to justify putting a Manchester City
Bro, he still has like 16 goals this season.
Yes.
He's
very
still in the
good-
top
very
charts.
good. It's like Tala with Barcelona. When he scores 2, 3, 4. But after that, my brother, when he doesn't score, it's ugly. Very ugly performance.
Not all like look, versus Chelsea, off
He
ball
scored.
and link up.
He scored,
Yeah, but did you see that link up play
but he scored.
when Foden scored the last goal?
Bro, trust, brother. Listen to the podcast, brother. I spoke about Haaland's link-up play. It was nice.
But I do agree with you. Some games he's a ghost out there. But that's when City are bad.
All right, boys. So there are 2 players tied for the 2nd spot, and it is none other than Alexander Isak and Kylian Kiki Mbappe. Goodness gracious. Tied for 2 on 3 average.
What?
Isak and Mbappe tied.
Mbappe, really?
This comeback.
In the past like 5 games, okay?
Not in the past 5 games. He's gone through ebbs and flows. Let's
Who
say.
the is that number 1, bro? What are we doing here?
I mean,
Who do
we
you
could go
have?
straight to 1 if you want.
Bro, who did you guys put number 1?
Obviously,
We could go straight to 1, gentlemen. It's Bayern Munich's Harry Kane.
as he should.
As he should.
He's the best striker in the world right
As
now.
he should.
You're the only person that didn't put him 1.
Why would you guys put him number 1?
Because
He's prolific, he's
clearing
scoring,
away
he's the
the
leader.
best striker.
Bro, he plays in the
Consistent.
Bundesliga.
The only one who's
that's
from
not
the
an
start of the season till the end of the season has been consistently good.
Bro, because he
I
plays
agree
in the
with that.
Bundesliga, bro.
But he did it in
plays the
Champions League too.
Bundesliga, but when it's Barcola playing in Liga, it's oh my God, Bradley Barcola.
We're not comparing them to Alexander Isak or Mbappe. Bro,
To
this
me,
is
no,
actually,
Kane-
this is rage
Kane,
bait.
Kane was the clear number 1 for me.
This is
but
rage bait on
was
a
a clear
large
number 1.
scale.
I'm surprised. Like, listen, Mbappe's coming back and he's been playing very good. Hat trick here, hat trick there. But at the beginning of the season, Real Madrid fans were turning on him.
I agree. When I no, but
That's fine.
That's also growing pains too. I think you could have.
I think Mbappe. Let's say you compare Mbappe to Haaland. Let's say, okay, and Isak at the beginning of the season. Trust me, I had him in FPL. That brother was shit. So
Well,
trust
he was
me,
also injured.
But are we taking into like that's taken into account? It's team of the season so far.
Okay, but he wasn't
the
shit.
first-
He was injured. There's some
that
games
also
that he
takes
didn't
away
play.
games.
Riz versus harassment. I don't give a fuck.
What
He
am I
goes in-
missing here? He
goes
wasn't
into
playing the games.
Goes into the game, plays 90 minutes, does nothing. I don't give a if he's injured or not. It's shit.
Oh, I'm
the
talking.
output is still the same.
I think he didn't understand.
What do you think?
I'm talking about the games he did not play because he was physically
Played a lot
hurt.
of them.
He was injured.
played a lot of them, and he was not good.
Okay, that's your opinion.
I mean, I had him in FPL, but whatever, that's okay. And then Mbappe, for me, Mbappe has done it in more games than Haaland. Haaland, we just got a 2-month stretch where he basically did nothing.
Now maybe, but
We just got it. Like,
I still
it just happened.
I kind of disagree because he's still scoring goals. He's one of the
He
top
didn't
goal
score
scorers.
goals the last 2 months. He
Yes,
did
he
not
did.
He
score.
did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He scored like 2 goals, maybe.
Scored in the Champions League and in the league.
But just
Yeah.
not something you're expecting from our like who's supposed to be the top. If this was Haaland on form, like no increase, no decrease, there's very good argument for him to be 1
But why is Mbappe not on these standards?
because Mbappe's scoring
Mbappe's
hat-tricks
about-
Same
now,
amount of goals.
but he's scoring hat tricks now. Like he's getting back into
No,
that.
okay,
form.
that's a stupid argument, Millie. But
Why is it a
but
stupid argument?
Because you're putting more weight on a game now versus a game in the first game of the season.
Because you could expect him at the end to be at that team of the season. right now.
Team of the season so far.
It's an accumulation.
Yes.
Once again, this is who I'm voting with. You see, like,
Bro, I didn't put him 1. I put him 2 because I took that into account.
But
You're going to tell me
it's
that
team of the
Mbappe doesn't
season
deserve
so
to be on
far.
podium.
But listen, Vavra,
I have Mbappe third.
So then what are you arguing?
I'm arguing that that's just not the reasoning that you should.
saying
So then
Harry
you
Kane-
give the reasoning. The Oracle should give the reasoning here. Give the reasoning. Give the reasoning. Go.
but
You're on the floor
The
now.
reasoning is that Mbappe, in more games, he's determined the game than Haaland. Like, he has gone in and scored that 1 goal, 1 assist. Haaland goes and scores 3 goals, but in less quantity amount of games.
That logic is very skewed because that's logic. We've been talking about that for a while, but it's just not the case. He scored many one-off goals that win games, that decide games, that seal the game. Like, it's at the beginning of the season, I agree. He was scoring like 3 goals versus a relegation team.
Mbappe doesn't blank as much as Haaland. Haaland, just, if he blanks, he does nothing.
but Mbappe is more of a complete player.
Whatever, it's fine.
But anyways, I'm surprised Gyökeres is not here because Gyökeres' season
I get
Kind of
it.
pulled off a little bit.
5 is very low for someone that scored like.
Lewandowski better than
No.
Gyökeres.
We have him right now 4.75 average, which puts him 5th on our table. We put him Firms. You put him on the podium.
Yeah, of course, he deserves to be. The amount of goals he scored for Sporting was insane.
For Sporting.
Sporting.
For
Now
Sporting.
Since Amorim's gone,
He's still scoring.
He's
which
still
is
scoring.
crazy.
But for Sporting is what I'm saying.
For Sporting,
Yeah,
but he's
in the
done it
league,
in-
Definitely deserves a mention. Nothing.
Cannot believe that Harry Kane was an undoubted one.
Undoubtedly.
the most complete
Bro,
striker,
who gives a
unfortunately.
the only
in the
one who's been
Bundesliga.
good from the first day of the season till now.
Good, he plays in the Bundesliga.
Varver, it looks like we were pretty much all on the same page for the other one, so
Where
I
did
won't go into
Lukaku
it.
end up?
Lukaku, you could put him in the f***ing gulag if you want, bro.
Where did?
Lukaku was tied for 9th.
Oh, okay, not. But where did Thuram end up?
It's so funny because Turan wasn't on the list, even though he's actually better than Lukaku. Oh my god, it's crazy. But it's fine. Don't worry. You can tell who made the striker list. You can tell who made the striker list. I was fine, bro. I don't.
Where's Lautaro?
I do not care. That's fine. Does not deserve to be on this list.
Fat ass is in the gutter.
Where's Hoyland? Where's Hoyland? Where's Manchester United, bro? Where's
Hoyland,
Manchester United?
ship him to Azkaban.
Bro,
80 million, by the
you
way.
should not be talking.
Where's
right now?
Morat?
Where's Xerxes?
Where's
As far as
Vlahovic?
possible from me.
All right, boys. The team of the season is starting to shape up. The next position, though, we're heading to left back. The left back position is always contested, with new names such as Milos Kerkez and Fulham's Anthony Robinson sneaking their way up the list this season, or have familiar faces like Josko Gvardiol and Nuno Mensch done enough to be named the best despite their team's poor form.
I know this is our accumulated list, but I feel like none of us like the list, the final
No,
list.
at all.
Well,
So-
right now, I'll tell you right now, right back Trent, left wing Rafinha, Pedri Valverde midfield, Raya goalkeeper, Kane as our striker. It's not too bad.
I actually like that.
I vibe with
You
it.
like it?
Instead of
like
the goalkeeper, maybe?
Maybe instead of goalkeeper.
Maybe
but
a bit too many Barcelona players for my liking because 2 players and you're third in La Liga already, and it's not.
I don't know.
Unsuccessful
I don't know.
race.
Would our team in the season win the
La
Premier
Liga,
League?
no.
no.
That should be the bar. At the end of it all, when we look at our team, would they win the Premier League? And then we know if we did a successful
Ando
task
P.
or not.
Well, they'll
With
let
Raya
us
and
know in
Messi,
the
we
comments. But gentlemen, in that third spot with an average of 4, Nuno Mensch. That's fine.
When it's Barcola, it's oh my god, what a great season
Why? Where
this
did you
young
put him?
lad is having.
Paolo's a little outlier there with a 7.
Who do you guys think
Oh.
Nuno? But no, but I,
thought
have
you
a
put him,
question.
like second or something.
No, I have a question. Who do you guys think Nuno Mendes is?
A very good left
Very
back.
good left
One of
back.
the best in the world.
But like when you watch him, if you ever watch him,
One of the best
you
in the
get
world.
the feeling that like he's special. No,
Yes.
you don't. You don't.
Top
he
5
does
left
what a
back in the
fullback.
world
He
ever.
does what a simple fullback does. He's
No.
not a specialist of any sort.
Oh.
He's the most. That's why Manchester United are targeting him.
he's got the speed, he's got the technical ability, he's good defensively, he's good attacking, he's
There's
perfect.
not a lot of left backs that are better
I
than
mean, defensively, there's a couple questions there, but yeah, he's good.
Put him in that
I
left
just
wing back
find
role.
the ones that I have in my top 3 spots are all like significantly more varied. Like they have much more.
But once
they
again,
have much
we're
better
doing
skill.
team of the season so far.
Exactly.
It's not who's a better player.
Nuno and Hakimi, I believe I had them at the exact same position, possibly.
Nuno, you had him at the 4 spot, Firms.
And Hakimi, 5.
I'd have to check. One sec. Hakimi, you had him at the 4 spot as well. So yeah. Same
So
level.
according to your
Consistency.
Hakimi and Nuno, you put Nuno in your top
I
3.
put Nuno Mendes 3.
according to your top threes, they have 2 of the top 3 fullbacks in the world, and
So
that
far this season, yes.
and
This
they
season,
can't even
yes.
make
on talent, I said this season so
okay,
far,
and
yes.
they can barely make it out of the playoff and Champions League.
So do Man City, but according to you, they have a top 2 striker or top 3 striker.
Yep.
All right, boys, we're headed to the number 2. And listen, speaking of Manchester City, gentlemen, with an average of 3.5, Josko Vardiol.
No, that's
See,
crazy.
Vardiol is a player.
Damn,
That's
that's
high.
low.
That's
that's
high.
high.
That's high.
You understand? He has 6 goals in the Premier League.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my
so
God.
Ola Aina, it's get this mother out of here.
Bro, he scored 2 goals in the Premier
But
League.
Gavardio, let's put him in the team of the season.
He has not
what
done
did I
enough
miss?
defensively as a left back, brother.
He's not a left back
He's
anymore.
getting
He's
cooked
basically
week
a
in,
left
week
wing.
out. He's
brother.
getting cooked
Cooked
week
is
in,
crazy.
week out.
Cooked is not true, bro.
That's true.
He's by who?
No.
When
By
did he get
every
cooked?
winger he's facing, every winger is facing is licking their chops.
When you're building that Man City team, Guardiola is top 3 names on that team sheet.
Yeah.
Every
Once
single
again,
time.
it's not. These guys don't
This
know what
season.
they're-
This season.
You know what
Listen,
the
brother.
video is?
Varvar, let me explain you the video. When you're making Man City team of the season so far, I'm gonna pick
He'd
Haaland.
make the team of the season, Man City. Yeah, he'd make team of the season. Man City team
Top
of the
3.
season. It's not difficult. There's not many players he can defeat.
I think that's a little too high right now for Vardiol. I think there's much.
Did you guys watch the Chelsea game?
Okay, but that's one game. I thought we said
No,
we were gonna
but
do
that's a
highlights.
representation because I know you're not tuning into Man City versus Leicester.
That I actually tuned into that last
Yes,
game.
we've actually
On-
tuned into
actually.
every Man City game the last 2 months just to hate watch every single one of those games.
I'm sure you have.
So, like,
I don't know,
worry
Guardiola.
and then
about
you would
that.
see how important Vardiol is to a Man
It's
City
To
team.
a Man City loss.
But let's see the other ones.
You want the number 1?
Yeah.
The number 1.
Well,
with,
what's number 2?
I told you
That's
number 2.
Vardiol.
Vardiol.
Okay.
And then number 1 with an average of 1.5, it is Federico Di Marco. Very, very much deserved.
I had him one.
I had him 1 also.
Like you're telling me
You guys had him 2.
Di
You guys
Marco's
him
had a
2.
better
You
season
guys
than
had
these
him
other
2.
guys.
You guys had him
Bro,
2.
what's crazy to
understand,
me?
but he's
What's
not-
crazy
he hasn't
to
been
me?
better
Why
than
did Robinson make this
Oh my
list?
God, there's no way you're saying he hasn't been better than Gavardio and then looking at goals. They have the same amount of goals.
No, they don't.
Di Marco has 6.
Where?
What do you mean, where?
Tell me where.
Look at, brother, I'm telling you.
I know Guardiola has 6 goals in the Premier
You're
League.
telling me Di Marco this
I'm
season
telling
hasn't
you,
been good than
he's
Vardiol.
voting for who he thinks is a better
No,
player.
that's
yes,
crazy.
He is.
No.
I put Robinson as my best as the best.
That's not
Fair
crazy
shout.
to say.
Bro, I think if you look at like just public opinion on who the
That's-
best left back in the league is, it's Robinson in Premier
I
League.
had Kerkez 4, I believe.
You did have Kerkez 4.
Kerkez has been crazy.
I had him
I
as
agree.
well.
I probably had him 4 or 5.
You had him 4.
Robinson has 9 assists in the Prem.
Bro, Robinson is
No,
the
Robinson's
best. Is the
cooking.
best left back in the Premier League this season.
But
So far.
damn.
Emphasis on the so
So
far.
far.
So far.
Yeah, that's,
Like he's been
that's the
better
video.
than Gvardiol.
No.
Robinson. Yeah,
Yes, bro.
yes.
Crazy.
I
Sorry.
can't agree with
I
that.
had Alfonso Davies second.
Fonzo freaking Davies.
I had
didn't
Alphonso
play enough
Davies.
games to
He's-
even-
Yes, 16 games in the Bundesliga. You're acting like he didn't play enough games. This brother's really misinformed about today's video.
Nuno Mendes had
Actually crazy.
Nuno Mendes had 15 games.
Yeah.
in Ligue 1.
I put Nuno Mendes 3. Is that supposed to be like?
So your whole bar is off.
What do you mean? 16 games is a lot of games. That's 80% of the games.
No, they played like 23 games, 22 games.
They play 22 games. That's 80% of the games. If
So
I got
you-
16 on 22 on a test, that's 75% of the games. Sorry.
Exactly. Millie, where did you put Robinson?
Robinson 7.
I put him 5, I think.
You put him 6.
I put him 6.
He put him 5. Where's the outlier?
I like Kerkez. I like Kerkez more than Robinson this season.
Listen,
I can assure you, any pundit that covers the Premier League will say Robinson is the best fullback in the Premier League.
As an FPL asset, I'd rather Robinson, but as a,
I'd rather
as a
Guardiola.
player this season, bro, Gvardiol is not. I can't believe he actually made it to 2. That's actually
To me, that's
crazy.
perfectly
I
fair.
put him at 5. I really
He had a
don't-
crazy first 2 months. After that, he fell off a cliff.
He's a left back scoring game-winning goals. Do you understand how big that is for Man City in a top
There's
4
other
battle this year?
responsibilities
So
as a
put
left
Calafiori
back.
A
in
lot
the
of
list, bro.
responsibilities.
No, there's defensive responsibilities. There's,
And he's doing just fine.
No, he's not. You really aren't watching, bro.
Not defensively.
You
What
can't
was that
say I'm
game-
not
what
watching
was
when
the-
I'm watching every game,
He's
bro.
he gets cooked.
I have him in FPL.
I don't give a f if you have him in FPL, bro. He gets cooked every game.
You're
I
not
just don't think he's progressed to that level as like above and beyond every other left
Barcola,
back.
fucking Dembele, Barcola, everyone who played right wing last game, fucking cooked him.
So Inter's Di Marco is our left back team of the season so far. Player, gentlemen, we are on to the cam position. One of the toughest positions to rank, the cam position is decided by the slimmest of margins. While we are too busy watching Wirtz win back-to-back man of the matches and Bellingham's stellar performances for Real Madrid, Marmoush proves to have earned his spot on this list, having had one of the best seasons so far. But where would you rank these players?
This is gonna be a contested one.
No, I find this one was the easiest one to pick.
Yeah, because
Very
I'm
easy.
gonna lay it right now. Top three. I didn't have podium. I didn't have Musiala on my podium, and I know you guys are gonna freak out.
No, but
That's-
see, Varvar, there's
that's
this
dumb.
case. So I'll tell you why you did that,
That's
okay?
dumb.
Because you think whenever you talk about, because I rate Musiala very, very much, you always want to shit on him to try
But
to
once
rage
again,
bait.
let's remember it's team of the season so far.
Yes, and
okay?
he's been,
Musiala
and
deserves
he-
to be
and-
there.
And any
Okay.
Bayern fan, okay, no. This is the part where you're gonna listen. So any Bayern fan will tell you how important Musiala has been to Bayern's success this season.
Okay,
any single
now,
one.
now any Bundesliga fan will tell you that Omar Marmoush has significantly been better than Musiala this season so far.
Who the is Omar Marmoush, bro?
Oh my God. Okay, we're really not doing a team of the season. We really just
Who
redid
is
our
Omar
video.
Marmoush?
We basically redid our video of our favorite, the best players in each position.
favorite
Bro, okay.
I think we were pretty even on the Marmoush.
Yeah,
Marmoush
bro,
one.
I still put him in my top
Marmoush,
five.
unfortunately, just missed podium with an average of
But did
4.
Musiala make? Who's third?
Third.
Musiala is podium.
Yeah, that's f***ing crazy because
not.
Marmoush was so clear Musiala this season in the
Bro,
Bundesliga.
there's a preconception about like Marmoush was nobody the season before this.
It's team of the season. When,
No.
what the f- am I speaking?
But you're not
about right
listening,
now,
bro. You're not listening. You're just throwing up your hands and yelling, bro. Listen.
He has as many goals and assists as Harry Kane.
Bro,
So try and defend Musiala now.
He was nothing the season before, and this season something, so that it's a new name in your mind. It's a new name in your mind, so you
There's an
overhype
objective
him.
number.
Musiala has a predetermined, like he
He's
should be
tied
good.
with the best player in the league in goals and assists.
Bro, he's been having an
I don't think-
exceptional
He's player
season.
of the
Also,
season of the league.
he's been
so far.
having an
Once
exceptional
again,
season.
you cannot just look at goals and assists. Oh yes, Marmoush has been having an amazing season looking at stats, but don't look at just
He
that.
doesn't play in the Champions League.
You can't just look at that because then someone like Cole
I
Palmer
can't
last year could have won Ballon d'Or.
I can't believe what the f- I'm listening.
But you
to
just
right
keep saying that, bro. It doesn't do
I-
anything
but
if you say that.
Marmoush, none of us put him at that one spot. So
now.
really,
I didn't put him one. But to put Musiala
Where'd you put him?
above
Where'd you
him
put
is
him?
crazy.
Where'd you put
Third.
him?
I put him third.
Musiala 4. It's just interchanged. It's just a debate on preference.
No,
at that
it's
point.
not
It really is
preference. There's
preference. It is
objectivity
preference.
to it.
Bro,
It's
Musiala is not a
objective.
goal
Musiala has
scorer.
not been as good as Marmoush.
Based on what metric? You never watched Frankfurt in your life, bro. You've never watched the game. You've never watched Frankfurt this whole season. So why the are you chatting?
Well, gentlemen, viewers, if you don't know yet, we just if we argue, we just say you didn't watch the game. That's usually
But he
how it goes
hasn't.
around.
He has not watched the
Usually how it goes
Frankfurt game.
around.
He's
That's
had
box to
no
box
reason to
anything.
watch Frankfurt in his life, ever.
Well, gentlemen,
Ever.
let's go to that number 2 position, and it is a Bayer Leverkusen player. It is Florian Wirtz at the 2 spot with an average of 2.25.
This is a
Very,
player
very
you can
deserved.
definitely argue is better than Musiala.
I
Yes,
had him
No
this
problem.
season
I had
especially.
him
No
one.
problem.
Yeah, Varvar had him 1.
That's not crazy to say. I
not
think
crazy
1
to
and
say.
2 is very
That's not
interchangeable.
crazy either to say.
But
Very
I
not.
think when you look at performance, like actually Wirtz has had insane performances in Champions League as well. It's tough.
I don't know. It's
Wirtz
tough.
has the goals and assists plus the performances to back it up. That's why he deserves number 1.
I watch so many Bundesliga games.
Yeah.
I'm barbar.
All right, gentlemen, now let's get to our cam that will be in our team of the season so far. Gentlemen, we're heading back to Spain. It is Jude Bellingham with an average of 1.25.
You could put Bellingham
player.
at you can argue Bellingham, Musiala, and Wirtz. You can argue Bellingham 3, 2, or 1 in my opinion, and there's a valid argument in all
No,
three
for me it's Bellingham and Wirtz very interchangeable, but then Musiala is like 3. Like I know he's 3.
I hate
Bellingham has been he's been the pillar of Real Madrid. He hasn't scored as many goals as last season, but he's shown that he defensively is one of the best in the world.
He's taking up a bigger role at
Yes.
Real Madrid right
But
now.
I think, I don't know, having him, I'm Madridista stand up, Bellingham's been good, but Wirtz has been clear this season. This season specifically. I'm not
So
saying
far,
as a player.
I don't mind the shout.
Listen, the one thing I could say though, Real Madrid not having consistent games week in, week out. Wirtz's every game has been
Bellingham has
banger.
had consistency too.
yes and no. I think there would be a couple games. They're so
he's on the
close
score
to each other.
sheet.
You have to
Bellingham's
look
not
at
on
the
the score
minuscule.
sheet.
But listen, I put Bellingham at the 1 as well, and that is our team of the season cam so far. Gentlemen, we are now headed to the center back position. Mainstays like Virgil van Dijk, Alessandro Bastoni, and Gabriel are sure to be in contention for the top spot. However, have the newcomers such as Bournemouth's Dean Huijsen or Nottingham's Murillo done enough to get them that other center back position?
I say this is going to be one that's not very contested, but we've said that about most of the
Basically,
other ones.
Who's Van Dijk's partner is what we're really asking.
Oh, that's what you're saying. We're not going to reveal anything to our viewers right now, but gentlemen, at the 5th spot, it is the chill guy, Dean Huijsen.
Deserved.
Deserved.
I think
in my
5th
opinion.
is perfect. I don't think he deserves to break into that top 3 spot. And I don't think he deserves to be lower than 5.
I had him 5th.
Thank God
I
I
had him
put him
5th too.
low. Thank God I knew I had to put him
8?
low. No, I don't know. No, that's the thing. I knew I had to put Dean Huijsen low because if I didn't, then he was going to somehow sneak his way into a top 3 spot.
Not really. Varvar had him at 5. Firms
No
had him
one
at 5.
had
I
him
had him at
top
the
3.
4. So,
So then how did he stay at 5?
Because everyone else was hotly contested.
yeah, pretty
Brother,
much.
Don't forget Juve sold him for 15 mil. What's the next center back, by the way?
Gentlemen, at the 4th spot with a flat 4 average, it is Konate. Deserved.
Everyone
happy
put him
with this
4, I'm
too.
assuming. Or no, I had him 4.
You had
Had
him
him 4.
4. Pala had him 3. Firms had him 4. I had him at 5. So it balances out.
It seems as though someone is going to miss out on this top 3 then.
It's getting a little close right now. But gentlemen, in the 3 spot, it's my Inter Don, Alessandro Bastoni. A little low in my opinion,
This
but
is following my list so far.
We move.
I agree with everything.
I think I think we all handed in maybe the same. Me and you might have given the exact same
Crazy
list.
so far.
Bastoni, Varvar gave him a 3. Pala a 4. Firms a 3. I give him a 2.
There's how it got.
We'll see why you put him 2.
But before we get into the 2, because I am assuming that Milenkovic will not be the number 2 spot.
Definitely not.
Bro, not to be in the top 5 is a little bit crazy.
Low-key, I would say Murillo's
Murillo
better than Milenkovic on the same exact team.
Factos.
that's
Murillo is
crazy.
a boulder.
Anyways, gentlemen.
That guy has the worst swag ever, though, on the football
Yeah.
pitch.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Milenkovic is tied at a 7.25 with Buongiorno. So
Murillo?
Murillo is at a 6, actually. So he was higher than Milenkovic on our list
Deserved.
by 0.25. But now we are headed to the first center back.
1.25, but yeah.
Sorry?
1.25.
1.25, okay?
You can't do
Get
math.
it right,
man.
bro.
No, he was
He
an
was at
average of
6,
7.
you said.
Yeah, but his average was 7.
Wanker.
You didn't
Do
say
math.
the average.
Oh, I'm sorry. So maybe don't talk when you don't know it. So, gentlemen, we are getting into the first center back on our team of the season so far with an average of 2.25. It is Arsenal's Gabriel, which
Hands up. Brother,
Can't really
he's
contest.
been maybe the most dominant set piece season we've ever seen in the
It's
history of
nuts.
sport.
yeah,
And you have to take it into account because it's happened so much
Yes.
that it's actually part of his
Yes,
game.
I agree.
It's
I agree.
ridiculous.
it's not a one-off thing. This
gotta-
is it's in his bag.
Oh, and
Yeah.
defensively,
Solid.
I think
Not
people
bad.
might agree better than Saliba. this
No,
season.
but if you took out Gabriel's set pieces, I would argue Bastoni's been better. But Gabriel's set pieces
Yeah.
are so game changing that
Moves the needle,
You have to put your hands up.
But
you know?
defensively, bro, Saliba
Good
went
ball
from team of the
knowledge,
year to Gabriel competing with him as the better defender.
It's true, but
His
gentlemen,
all-around game is getting better and better.
Getting better. He's improved.
it has improved, definitely. But gentlemen, in that number 1 spot, it is none other than Liverpool's Van Dijk with a resounding, unanimous 1.
Undisputed.
Undisputed.
Best center back in the world right
Little
now.
bit
best
high.
center back maybe of all time.
A little bit high.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Definitely number 1. Clear.
Okay.
It's one of the only positions you can definitively say.
Yeah.
So it seems we are all on the same page for our center back pairing. That is a shocker, especially in this video. Gentlemen, we are down to the final position. It is the one that I referenced at the beginning of the video. It is right wing. Let's see it. The right wing position is probably the most stacked on this entire list. Salah, Saka, Kulusevski are just some Premier League players involved. Start looking abroad and we can't forget Lamine Yamal, Olise, and Rodrigo, who all look to be potential winners for this position.
I would like to reference Pala's Alphonso Davies. He only played 72% of the game, so we better not be seeing Bukayo Saka on your list, right?
How many games did Saka play this season?
Probably 16. Probably the exact same amount as Davies. So let's see who's number 3 on the list, Millie?
Well, 3 on the list with an average of 3. It is Bukayo Saka.
Deserved to be there.
This doesn't make sense. It's not.
Varvar,
where did
Varvar,
Pala
you're
put him?
talking about a left back versus a right winger.
Not much.
Like,
Not much.
you
of a-
need to-
Position matters how many games you've played.
No, it's the impact in these games.
You know what's
Saka's
crazy?
been way
You know
more
what's crazy?
impactful than
You know what's
Alphonso
crazy?
Davies.
I took that into account, so I put him at the 4.
What,
And you're
injuries?
arguing it, and you put him at the 3. You put him higher.
No, but you have to understand. I put Davies, who played 16 games, at number 2, and I put Saka.
Okay, there's
who
a
played 16
factor.
games
There's a
at number
factor you're
3.
not talking about Davies. That Davies had barely even a spot in the starting lineup at the beginning of the season. So much so that they were looking to get rid of him in January.
They were.
There was rumors.
Brother, he was
He
free.
heard rumblings.
He was free.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, bro.
Oh my God.
Nothing we could do
questioning-
about
That's
it.
why they re-signed him, right?
You're questioning re-signing the brother.
Conversations.
They were questioning re-signing the brother. I can assure you,
That's why they gave him
Saka.
300K a week, right?
Well, listen,
300K
Nobody can afford it, bro.
300K is scaff.
Where there was smoke, there was fire, gentlemen. But in that number 2 spot, this is going to break a lot of people's hearts, gentlemen. Barca fans turn away. It is Lamine Yamal at the 2 spot.
Unanimous 2, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't think this is a debate.
It was
Oh no, someone
2.5.
put him 2.
2.5.
You put him 3?
No. Well, you put him at the 2. Paolo put him at the 4. I put him at the 2. Firms put him at
Four
the 2.
is fucking
Who put him at the? You put Yamal fourth. Why?
So who'd you put 2?
2, he put Saka.
Who'd you put 3?
3, he put Rodrigo.
I'm a Madridista and saying that's stupid.
Well, I
That
don't think
is
it's
stupid.
I don't think it's terrible.
How many games?
That's terrible.
Barbara, can you
Yamal
look-
fourth.
Can you look something up for me? How many games did Yamal play this season?
Yamal at 4 is rough.
Missing 2 games and now he's injury prone?
Yeah, like,
The
I don't know. He's
impact-
been in every
the
game.
impact he has
Barca
for
rushed him
Barcelona.
back, bro. They couldn't have rushed
No,
him
for
back
real.
any quicker.
Bro, there's
He's
nothing
back
good.
and look what's happening. Barca's
Bro,
winning.
he's magical. He's magical, but and the best is yet to come for Yamal. But I think I don't know. Rodrigo's been very important this season for Real. Very important.
Rodrigo
gonna lie.
underrated, but
Rodrigo
Yamal
isn't.
better season.
But listen, gentlemen, we are down. Let's get down to brass tacks here. At the number 1 spot, unanimous number 1 all the way around. It is none other than Liverpool's Mohamed Salah.
There's no way we don't put Salah first. We've been saying Ballon d'Or, Ballon d'Or, Ballon d'Or. He got to be first. He's proving it at the highest level.
Listen, I think now you're seeing Mbappe creeping up in that conversation, Rafinha in that conversation, but Mo Salah's been there since the beginning of the season.
Consistency.
But he has been dropping off a bit recently, so
A little bit.
Let's acknowledge that.
Post Christmas.
Define drop off. A brother could miss a couple games.
The drop off is that he has like 1 goal in the last 3 games.
But stop judging players off of goals, bro.
Brother,
If
Salah is a player you judge off of goals and assists.
if you're
That's a long
judging
one.
Salah to score a goal per game, like sport's done.
Like the
What are you expecting from him? A goal per game?
Brother, it's Mo Salah. He's not out there dribbling 27 people at the halfway line.
So you're telling me Salah needs to score a goal per game?
He needs to contribute goals and assists to the game, yes. If you're talking about Eden Hazard, it might be a bit of a different conversation.
I don't know, bro. Yamal is scoring and he's doing just as much.
I had him number 2. I'm the only one with the list that actually like makes sense
yeah.
all the way throughout.
Barbara, you're right.
God.
You're the only one with a good list.
My
The
logic,
Oracle.
the Oracle.
minus aura. The no aura.
Let's just take Varvar's. Let's scrap this whole video. Let's just take Varvar's.
I agree. That's
agree,
a good
bro.
idea.
Varvar, right.
So boys, there we have it. This is our combined team of the season 11. It was very contentious, but we got there in the end. Any final thoughts?
So here's an overview of the clubs. We have 3 Liverpool players, 2 Real Madrid, 2 Barca. I don't know how that happened. 2 Arsenal. I don't know how that happened. 1 Inter and 1 Bayern Munich.
Not too shabby.
I am glad though. Yeah, we don't need to clap ourselves up.
I think
Only so far.
Good job,
so far.
guys. Good job.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
It is good that all these players are from clubs that are performing well this season. Because, I
Makes
mean, that
sense.
makes sense. They're helping your team get to the top.
Consistency.
So, except for Real Madrid.
How
which
is Amad
are still-
Diallo not here?
Is Real still second in the Liga?
They're first.
first, bro.
They're first
no.
now?
First by country mile.
Yeah, they are
They're
first.
first.
By Mile.
Okay, so then point stands.
And as always, we want to thank our Patreon members. Hitting 500 is a huge milestone for us. But anyways, we will see you all next week.
Ciao.
Peace out.
Thank you.